getting close to each other to cheat. And I don't know, Gina from WCAX is pulling out in an early lead in the number 3 pumpkin. But coming up right behind her, Steve Lady from box 44. He's making his way close, and so is Jennifer Reedy from WCAX. I don't know, it's tripping in from cheating all over the place as everybody bunches up. Tom Messer coming up behind the rear and doing a little bit of splashing. I don't know, it's going to take a little more than splashing though to take these competitors down. They are fine competitors. Steve looking to stay away from the rest of the pack. It's moving away from the left to your right, or depends on wherever you are, I suppose. Got to make it all the way out to the buoy, turn around and come on back. Looks like Gina turning around to see if she can affect some change, but it looks like also Tom and Jennifer mixing it up. I don't know, Steve, this might be an opportunity to take an early lead while Tom and Jennifer are trying to figure out who isn't going to take third place. Remember, the more you cheer, the more they cheat. Let's hear you cheer! And we'll see them cheat. Steve is setting into a comfortable position in the lead, but I don't know. It's looking pretty good for any of our contestants here. They've got to make their way out to the buoy and come on back around. I think most of the cheating is going to go on as they make their back around. As we've proven all sorts of times today, these pumpkins, while they do happen to go over, are very buoyant. So we can always make sure we make our way back in for the next race. This really is the ultimate slow-speed chase. It's a lot of fun to watch. It's probably a lot of fun to do, too, but I'm pretty happy doing the watching. All right, Steve has made his way around the buoy, and it's time to head on back. Looks like Tom is about to do the same. Got some whooping over there. That was nice whooping. Thank you. Remember, the more you cheer, the more they cheat, and it looks like some serious cheating going on between Steve and Tom and the little American Gladiators style. Who knew that those paddles were good for that, but apparently they are. All sorts of messing around going on down around the buoy. So it looks like they've forgotten the whole point of this, which was to win. And apparently they're just having some fun, which on a beautiful day like today is a fantastic reason to get into a pumpkin. Oh, speaking of getting into pumpkins, looks like people are trying to get into each other's pumpkins. I don't think that's going to work, guys, but you're welcome to give it a try. Anything's possible here. Here comes Steve trying to get away from the attack. And somehow, it looks like while we're not paying attention, perhaps Jennifer's pulling into an early lead. In fact, it looks like she has. While Steve and Gina were tangling up, Jennifer's actually pulled into an early lead. And then there's Tom in the back just trying to figure out what's going on. Of course, he's taking credit for the day, so that's about all he needs. Steve doing his best to derail Jennifer's efforts to take the lead, and it looks like Steve's pulled back into the lead. We've got to figure out, I think they've got to make their way all the way back to dry land like we did with the sponsors race. And Steve pulling back into that early lead.
I think Gina's just grabbed onto.
However, Gina's hot on his tail, literally. I think she's letting him pull her in, which worked pretty well if you can get him to capsize at the last minute and take an early, final late lead. I don't know.
Go for it, Gina!
Anybody's race.
Sorry.
Shorter guy. Here.
Make some noise for this table. Let's see some cheating. Let's see some videos and make some noise. It's looking good. It's feeling good. This is definitely a race for third place at this point, with Steve taking his time, pulling and pulling. See if we can possibly get this.
Come on, Tom!
I don't know, Steve. I don't think you're shaking your tail there, man. Luckily, you're doing the pulling, so you're going to come in first. And all captured on the cam for showing on the news. Wait, out of nowhere. I don't know. It's looking pretty good. Jennifer Reedy coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Out of nowhere. It looks like Steve's been derailed. We got some water balloons going, but this is anybody's race. Tom Messer coming in second. My gosh, Steve.
Yeah, that's Tom Messer.
He's gotten completely derailed. And ladies and gentlemen, as unlikely as it seems, we have a winner in Jennifer Reedy from WCAX. Oh! Give her a big round of applause, and of course, Tom Messer coming in second. Let's hear it for Tom. And then Steve, man, you were looking so good throughout, but you've gone into the drink. Gina, Did a nice job turning him down. Nicely done, nicely done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our celebrities race. One more time, give these people a big round of applause. They didn't need to do this, they wanted to do this. Steve undoubtedly has wrecked his camera. That bad boy's not waterproof. Beautiful thing, beautiful thing. All right, as our celebrities make their way in, we'll get their pumpkins in, get them bailed out.